Welcome to Nizwa. The first thing you notice about Nizwa is the trees. The number of palm trees. You don't see trees like this number. In the other places I've been to, in Oman. So it's more of a green place. And right now I'm in the middle of Nizwa Fort. Some of these holes are probably what they call murder holes. So they could drop hot liquid down onto any invaders trying to break through the door down there. Or they could pour water down if somebody set fire to the door. So this is from the bottom looking up. So you come in, you try and break down the door, and they pour hot oil on you. Oman basically used to be split in two. There used to be a sultanate and an imamate, which was controlled by an imam, and this was the capital of that imamate. So this would have been the home of the imam many years ago, and Muscat, that would have been the home of the sultan, which it still is today. So there's the fort that we're in just now, and then this part is the castle. Some papaya trees. They have an irrigation system here that they use to grow dates. This big device over here is the system they use to pull water up from the wells and then to feed it into these. This is now the Nizwa Old Town, or part of Nizwa Old Town. Do I want to walk across that? Yes, I do. Let's see. Some of it's abandoned. This is in worse condition than... Hello cat, there's a cat up there. This is in worse condition than the old town in Ibra. I don't know if this is the main part of the old town or not. It's part of the old town. But there's nobody here. There's a lot of tourists here, and it's quite commercial. There's old mixed with new, like nice cafes and hotels, restaurants, coffee shops, and then you have old buildings falling down next to it. This is the gate, or one of the gates, to Nizwa Old Town. As you can see, you're allowed to drive through this part. Apparently it's about 1,100 years old. So that might explain why much of the town is not in great condition. The sun just set and I'm outside the Souq, but listen to the noise of the birds. Listen to the sound of the birds. Okay. It's like it's a very modern Souq compared to what I've been to before in other places. Incense burners for burning your frankincense. Oh, most of this is for burning frankincense or other fragrant things that you might want to burn. I will guess that this seems to be the Souq for products made from clay, pottery, frankincense, burners and things of that nature. And then across the road it says Omani Sweets. Let's go check out the sweets section. Oh, I have one of those at home. Giant coffee pots there. This is the sweets market. They do have some sweets, like Omani halwa and some spices, but otherwise, yeah, not too much, in my opinion. That's Greek. I've seen that. I've seen that. There's a coffee pot, I think. A coffee pot like this is about 50 real. It's about £100. You know, it might be because of the time. I just heard the call to prayer. Maybe that's why this market has no people. There should be people pushing me to buy, asking me to try their product, but there's nobody here. Which is quite cool. These doors are quite nice. I don't know what you do with them. 250. It's like £500 for a wooden door. It's not much. It's a real antique. I mean, the only people who could really buy these doors would be locals. I guess you could buy it and ship it back, but then you'd need to have like a frame or a place to install it. Anyway, they're quite cool things to have. It's that sheepskin or goat skin. It's a little bit early. It's 7:45 in the morning. It's my last day in Nizwa, and I'm here at the livestock market where they sell goats, cows, maybe some other animals. And you can see how busy the car park is already. So the livestock market is quite chaotic. They walk around in a circle and people shout at each other. I guess one person shouts a price and then the other person kind of nods or shakes their head and they negotiate. And in the end you see men, if the goat is small, you see them kind of carrying them out, like hugging them out of the market. The other thing here that's a bit different perhaps from other countries is that the regular market, the market where you can buy groceries, you buy vegetables or fish or even meat, it's all men who do the shopping. You don't see any women here this morning. Oh. Found the fish market. The black stuff is date syrup, which is very common here. It's not that expensive, cheaper than honey. Just planning to go back to my hotel. In the car park, it's like a car boot sale. Like people just pull up their cars and they sell things. Perfume, undergarment, shelves for your Quran. Fragrances that you can burn in your house. Power tools. Off-brand power tools, I think. Also in the car park, the Omani car boot sale, these giant carpets. Oh, the sun's behind, but look. They're huge. They must be 5 meters long. And they have smaller ones here. Yeah, so that was the Nizwa market. It's worth coming here because it's not just the livestock, and it's a different experience from what you get in the evening. It's a lot busier in the mornings and there's a lot more stuff. I don't know if it's just on Friday, but I have trouble thinking that this happens every day.